Video, I want to show you how to start editing your page. I'm going to start with the heading portion, so this will be about the heading. I am into SiteCore. I'm into the desktop interface. I have a shortcut here on the desktop to my page that I'll be editing. I'm going to double click it. If you need information on how to create the shortcut, that's in another video, just look for it. And you see it takes me straight to my page, and for test purposes, just for this demonstration, this is going to be the page I will use for the demonstrations. You see it takes me, if I use my shortcut, it takes me directly to the page that I'm editing, so I don't have to browse all the way to it, especially if it's very deep. Now in this one I'm going to show you a few things about just getting started and the heading bar. There are a lot of different areas. There's the banner image, as you see here. Also body, which is where you will put most of your text or information you want to display, links, things like that for your visitors. Navigation, nav style, and then some of the others, the related links. I'll go through these kind of one at a time, show you what's relevant and what you don't need to worry about. So the first thing we need to do is lock and edit the page. And in SiteCore there's always 2 or 3 ways to do everything. So you may find a different way to unlock it, something more convenient for you, and that's fine. I will show you things that I know. When you click here, you're saying that you're going to lock the page, which means that nobody can edit it, including myself as the webmaster of the college. I can't access your page if you've got it locked. And it says that you're going to edit it. If you notice down here, all the content heading, banner image, they're all grayed out. I can't do anything with it. That's because I haven't locked it and set it for editing. You can also click up here to lock or unlock items. And even though we can edit it here, it'll often say check-in. Same principle, lock and unlock. So I'm going to click on lock and edit. The page will reload. Notice now you can see that I actually have the ability to click in boxes and it's not grayed out anymore. Pretty simply, the heading is what is going to be the main heading across your page. It's in a heading 1 style, and the heading should always be the same as your page name. I can't really think of any reason it shouldn't be. This is what's going to be displayed across the top of the page, so you definitely want, if it's web services, you would want it to be web services. Veteran affairs, veteran affairs. So the heading should always be what the page name is. And there may be exceptions to that, but pretty much that's a rule of thumb. When you put the heading on here, and I'm going to tell you this probably often and much, when you make changes, you'll want to click here at the save and save it often. Every change that you make, I would recommend that you go ahead and save it. Sometimes you can get bumped out of the system, or sometimes there may be a problem with a local network that may cause you to lose connection. And if you haven't saved your changes, more likely than not, you will lose them. So if you've taken 3 or 4 hours to build the page the way you want it and haven't saved it, and you get bumped off the system, you will lose all of your edits. So make sure and save often. And I'll emphasize that through all the videos. So the heading is important. I've saved it already, and just to give you an idea, I'm going to go up here to the Publish tab, and it has a preview mode, which is going to pull up in a new window the page so that I can see it. It has a toolbar across the top, but if right here, this is basically what your page will look like. You can look and see what is going on with your page as you're creating it. So don't forget to use that feature. Notice right here, that is the heading. That's going to be across the top of most pages. And even if I'm going to go to a different page here just to show you. The admissions, the word admissions here is your heading. That is what is in the heading box, so you kind of understand what's there. It should be short. You don't want it real lengthy. It should just be like a title, the title of the page. Okay, let's close that out. So when you're putting the heading in, it should be the same as your page. And for the most part, if it's a main page, if it's something like Veteran Affairs, and I'll use this as an example, I normally, if you have access to Veteran Affairs, and that would also give you access to everything, all the pages below, including to create new pages, sub-pages below the main page, most of the time I will not give you the right to rename the main page, and that's because it affects the main navigation. If you have a problem and you need to rename the page, or you're not satisfied with the name, then you would contact me and I can help you get that accomplished. Otherwise, on these other pages that you create, you have the ability to name them whatever you need to name them, but like I said, please keep it short, very succinct. Make it just the title, just something very simple. Okay, and I think once you get done, and I'm going to just, with each video, I'm going to go out and come back in so that you get used to that process. Maybe I got interrupted and I don't have time to finish the full edit, so I'm done. I've saved it, and you don't have to do this, but you may want to either click to lock it back, or unlock it, I should say. This drop-down box also calls it checked in. You can check it back in. It's not absolutely necessary, but if you needed me to look at a page, if you need me to come in like there is an error on the page, you need me to help you find it and correct it, I will need you to unlock it before I can access it. So I'm just going to click this, and you'll see that this changes. It says it must lock it. And if you go to a page that you don't have access to, you won't be able to lock and edit. It'll tell you that you do not have access to that page. This warning down here, if you publish now, will not be visible on the website with the final workflow step. It's not really a warning. It's just kind of telling you where it's at in the workflow. It's not even there yet. So we'll deal with this a little later on, get more information on that. But as far as the heading goes and kind of the basic setup of the page, that should get you started.